Hi everyone, it's Nicole and happy National International Scrapbooking Day. So this is going to be like the second video I'm going to upload, I believe. The first one I just showed you some new products. Now this is a page that I had put together with my big goal of putting 100 page kits together, which I ended up putting like almost 70, so it was good. But I still have like 30 that I need to put together, but I'll get to that when I get to that. I have tons of pages that are ready like this. Now today's May 6th. It's the weekend of International Scrapbooking Weekend, so I'll be able to grab from that and get quite a few done this weekend this way. And some of them I'll do in real time like this. Others I'll just do the fast forward and, you know, the voiceover. And so I'm going to try and do a variety of different kinds of videos this weekend. And then next weekend, which is May 13th, 14th, and 15th, I'm going away scrapbooking again. And I'm going to have lots of leftovers for that too. No worries with that. And so this is a page that I had put together, you know, just sort of leftovers. I had these leftovers from a previous page. And I really liked the colors and I liked how it went with this. Now, I'm not sure. I think this is her Dear Lizzie pattern paper. And I cut some of the little Polaroids out. And then this is a pattern paper from Basic Gray. And I just love that. And there was some cut aparts on this side, but oh, I just had to be able to use that. So I thought those two together went really well. And then I just grabbed a whole bunch of embellishments that were, you know, in the brown and craft and some gold and yellow. And then this is a pattern paper from Dear Lizzie, Fifth and Frolic. And I believe this is going to be my background. Now, when I pull this out, I thought, oh, it'd be nice to matte the photo in brown. So I just took a brown cardstock from my stash. And then I went and got these mini markets from my stash, just so, because I didn't put any letters with this. And then also right in front of me, I have these that are from Bella Boulevard, Tiny Text. And I love these brown alphas. And then there's some little circle ones there. So I'll keep this to the side. And then I also grabbed these twine and ink enamel dots, and I just thought the gold, because I had pulled quite a bit of gold, so I pulled that too. Now, I haven't been around for a long time. Even this week, I didn't end up putting up any videos. I went back to work after that. I'd been sick for, well, I was sick for a month. And I went 3 rotations that I was super sick, and I still went to work. And then finally I went to see the doctor, and I had like infections everywhere, that, you know, upper respiratory and sinus and throat and chest and everything. So he ended up putting me off for 1 rotation so I could get over all that, because it just seemed to be getting worse and worse and worse. I wasn't getting any better. And so I was on antibiotics, and it seemed to go away. And then I went back to work, and it's not back. But yesterday I thought for sure that I was getting sick again. I think it's just because, you know, the 4 nights rotation, it was just draining. But today I feel much, much better after a good night's sleep. And so anyway, yay, I feel good for National Scrapbooking Weekend. But after a night shift, usually I could, you know, get up at 3:30 in the afternoon and I could do a voiceover. I could not do that this week. I just slept till it was time to get up and go to work, and then I would just do it all over again the next day. So I couldn't even do like a 10-minute voiceover. I was just so exhausted. So, but I plan on making up for it this weekend. I just put up a product, sort of, not review because I haven't used it yet, but just to show you something new that I found. It was, and I said, oh, somebody posted it on Mercy Tierra's Facebook group, but I couldn't remember who it was. And then she posted on my video, haha, it was me, and it was Jennifer. Can't remember her last name. But anyway, so she's the one that kind of showed me that new product, and she said, I'll show you one bottle. And it's awesome. It's crystal drops from Nuvo, and it's sparkles and sprinkles. Sparkle and sprinkle. But if you go see my video, I put a link in the description. And look at that. You can make your own enamel dots. I did this with the black. How cool is that? I made 2 different sizes. So, oh, love it. This one is the glossy one. They have metallic, pearlized. And then she put another comment. She goes, "You're so funny. Like, you just went and bought, I bought like 20. Well, the reason was I was only going to buy like a few of them. Like, you know, 4 or 5 of them. But the shipping was the same price. So the shipping was the same price for 5 or 4 as it was for 20. And I was like, oh, I can't spend $10 in shipping for 5 things. Like, I couldn't do it. So I watched quite a bit of videos, and I thought, you know what? I know I'm going to like it. So just get one of the packages, just because I didn't want to, like I said, I didn't want to spend $10 in shipping for 5 of those. Now this way I got 20. So now I'm going to go back to this layout. So this is, if you've been following me for a while, I've been on YouTube for over 3 years. And I know I've been talking about it for 3 years, about how every summer it was like, oh, you know, I think we're building this summer. And then last summer we were pretty sure we were going to build. And then his mom got sick, and he was the executive of the estate, so he couldn't. I was like, we're not doing that. Like, that's just adding more stress to you. We've waited this long. Let's just wait 1 more year. Well, this year is the year we are building. We got our plans redone. The first house that we were going to build, it was like 2,400 square feet on the first level, like the main floor. And then the top floor was about 1,000 square feet. Ooh, I'm lucky I didn't cut any of that. That was laying underneath. And then the basement was still another 2,400 square feet. So the entire house was like 6,000 square feet. We don't need a big house like that, which back then we thought we were going to, because my youngest daughter was going to move in with us. And my oldest daughter was going to move in with us, and my mother-in-law. But now she has to stay in a home, like there's no choice. So, and my middle daughter is now in Fredericton, and she's very happy. And I mean, she still wishes that she could be here, but she's got a good job. She's doing well. And my oldest daughter is now living on her own too. She's got her own apartment, and she's happy and doing well also. So really, there's only, you know, myself, Dave, my hubby, and Josh, which Josh is going to be going to university. He's got 1 more year. He's got grade 12 to do after this year. But the university he wants to go to, he can drive. It's only like 20 minutes away, 25 minutes away. So I think now that we're going to be having a new house, I think he's going to want to stay home. Plus his dog. I think he's going to miss his dog too much. So I was kind of hoping he would stay on campus just for him, because it's such an experience, right? But we'll see. The first year, maybe he'll stay home, and then the second year, maybe he'll go, or we'll see. Maybe he'll change his mind. There's still a whole year, right? So anyway, so what I'm feeling like scrapbooking all the time now, because this is super real. Our builder right now, we've signed the contract with our builder. He is getting our building permit right now as we speak this week. He said it could take 2 to 3 weeks before he gets the building permit, but they've already gone, because we live in the country, so they've already gone and tested for the septic, because we gotta put in the septic, so they gotta test the ground. So they've already gone and done that. And we've already called the lawyer that's going to be doing our paperwork. And we're going to, like, everything's been approved and everything. So we're just going to sign the paperwork on Tuesday, because that's the only day I could go. And then it's going to the lawyer, and he's already started doing research on the land and everything. And so, man, it is real. Like, it's happening now. Like, it just seemed like it's been forever since we've been waiting, but now it's just like, whoa, it's happening right now. So it's kind of a whirlwind. We've already gone and purchased all our appliances. They've kind of put them on hold for us because we have no room to put them, right? But they're keeping them for us, but they're ours. And so all I did was kind of measured where I wanted this to stop with my fingernail. I just kind of took a chunk out there, and I'll just cut right above that. And so I'm just going to play with the pattern paper, and I could have tried to put them in the size. Usually when I play with scraps, I put them in the sizes that they are in, but these were 12 inches. So now I'm just kind of using the sizes that there were. Like, I'm going to use the size this way, but I just cut it down from the 12 inches. Now I'm going to use this size this way, and I'm just going to cut down on the 12 inches that way. And then there's all kinds of little Polaroid frames here. So I'm going to use that, a few of them. I don't know how, but I'm going to use them around the layout. And I'm going to use them as sort of accents or decorations or whatever you want to call it around the photo. Not too sure how I want to cut that down yet. So I don't know if I want to put kind of all the way around. I have enough. Sort of like that. I don't know. So I don't know how big I want this, because I don't know if I want it big enough so that I can put all of these around. Or I'm just going to cut a few. So while I'm thinking of it, I want to cut them down like this. So I'm just going to use my scissors and cut them down. I'm going to get rid of my trimmer for my photo. And I'm going to cut these down. So yeah, we went and we got all our furniture. And like I said to my husband, I said, let's get that now. And when we went, they were having an amazing sale too. So it kind of helped our decision to get it right now. And but we were going to have so many other decisions to do that if we don't have to do that, if that's one less decision that we have to do, I want to do that. Now, see, now I kind of like the white around. Shoot. Maybe the rest I can leave the white. I have to use that one. It's got a little house on it, and it sort of looks like, except it's got two peaks there, but it kind of looks a little bit like the house we're building. So I want to use that for sure. So what I might do is I might remount this on white paper so that it can stick out. So instead what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make it so the white is a little less. But that there's white all around so that it sticks out against this pattern paper. So I hope that this weekend that you have time to scrapbook a whole lot. I'm hoping to get a ton of scrapbooking done, which probably will be like, I don't know, 6 or 7 pages done. But because, you still have to get stuff done, which is not fun, but it is what it is. Again, this weekend we have to go and you know, kind of look at stuff, kind of make decisions for, because I don't like making decisions at the last minute. So we've been going around and trying to see, you know, for flooring, what do we like? I know it's hard. It's going to be hardwood floor and ceramics, but you know, the colors. And then we had started looking at paints, and I'm like, okay, no, this is way too much. Let's first decide on, you know, the cupboards and the color of our cupboards. So we looked at that, and you know, the top of the cupboards, you know, what do we want, the color. I'm very much like earthy tones, so I know we want like natural wood, I guess, maybe a little darker stain, but that you can see the wood. I just love that. And so that's the kind of stuff that we're looking at. So we'll probably take an hour or two this weekend that I won't be scrapbooking, that we're going to be looking at that. We've been kind of doing it every weekend just so that we don't have a bunch of, and I take my camera and I take pictures. So for the next few months, you'll probably see sort of the progression of our house building. So hopefully it won't get too annoying, but I want to scrapbook as we're doing it. I'll probably do some kind of Project Life album just for the house, not just for, you know, our everyday kind of thing, but the progression of our house project lifestyle. So I'll be sharing that because that way I can, all the pictures that I'm taking, I can, you know, put them in that kind of album. So that'll be fun because it's a 3.5 month process. So I really want to make sure that I document sort of everything. Okay, so let's make a decision here. I've cut all these apart. Now I'm going to have to find a white cardstock. See if I can find a scrap. I don't have a lot of scraps. Usually I kind of get rid of stuff as I scrap a lot that I make sort of like little kits. So by the time that I'm done with that kit, I don't have a lot of scraps. Now, with this sort of 100 pages that I did, what is happening now is I am ending up with a lot of scraps because I did 100 individual page kits, right? Like 60 or 70 of them. I even chose the embellishments and everything. And the rest of them, it's just the pattern paper, but I plan on getting those done too. And so what I'm going to do in order to make sure, because I don't like to have all these scraps just sitting there. It feels like such a waste and I want to use them. So one of my upcoming classes, the next two classes, one of them is a tutorial and it's a lot of fun. It should be up this weekend. I'm really, after I'm done this video, I'm going to work on it again. It's done. I just have to do the tutorial PDF file and the voiceover for some bits of the 3-hour-long video. But a lot of it is real time because I want to make sure that I explained it well. And so that'll be fun. It's a fun tutorial that it's something, the wait is almost over. It's going to be up sometime this weekend, but it's a fun tutorial. I'm going to cut this down. So, and then the next video that's going to be released at the end of May, I have like 4 or 5 pages left to do. That's it. I'm more than halfway done. Not even that, I don't think. Maybe 4 pages, maybe. And so that's going to be for the love of the collection. So I chose a collection. I'm choosing a collection and scrapping with that collection and also building a kit with that collection from our stash. Now, the next class will be for the love of scraps. And that I'm going to take all the scraps that I've accumulated in the last few months, and we're going to be making some pages with that. So that'll be a lot of fun. So if you're new to my channel, if you just found me on YouTube this weekend, I offer online classes. The link to my website is in the description, and then you just go to classes, and classes, I'll have to change it to classes and tutorial now, because one of them is going to be a tutorial that's going to be uploaded this weekend. And you know, just on different topics, I guess. So if you're interested, you can check that out. And if you're new to my channel, don't forget to hit subscribe, because usually I upload a lot of videos. The last month, I've been a little bit out of sorts, but that's not my usual self. Usually I upload a ton of videos. Just been a little bit under the weather this winter. I was telling a girl at work, I said, you know, the one year I took the flu shot and I was sick the entire winter. Last year, I didn't take the flu shot, and I didn't get the flu. I wasn't, it's kind of hard to say I wasn't sick, because I had that anemia and that stuff, but that was a medical issue, right? But as far as colds, like sinus and like, you know, the flu, achy and all that, I didn't get that all winter. And this year I got the flu shot, and I was sick from January till now. I'm like, next year I am not getting that darn flu shot. Forget about it. I'm not doing it. I'm sick every time that I do. I don't know if it's just a coincidence, but I'm not doing it. Oh, so everyone's sick at work, though. Everyone. So, you know, we all share a desk, because when somebody goes home, you sit in their spot, and we have Lysol wipes, and we wipe the desk, but it doesn't always work. But anyway, I think I'm starting to feel better. I just finished my antibiotics like 3 days ago. So I know I want to use these. I don't know how I want to use them. I kind of want to do some kind of grid, I think, with this, but within this pattern paper, I think. So let's see if I flip it on the side. And then maybe it'll, yeah, this way it fits all in. And then I have to put something here. Maybe the title can go there. Maybe, eh? Okay, let me take a pencil and make it down to size. Oh my goodness, I thought, and I'm not even sure yet, that I ruined my trimmer. Now I'm doing this to try to resharpen the blade, but I cut a whole bunch of chipboard for that tutorial, like a whole bunch. And I used this trimmer. Don't do it. Don't do it. And in the tutorial, I say after. Well, I think I ended up doing 2 of them so that I could take pictures too. But yeah, don't use your trimmer to cut down chipboard. It's not a good idea. Hope I didn't ruin my trimmer. Because it used to cut like perfect, and now it seems to leave sometimes, not all the time, like that. It cut perfectly like it used to. Okay, I'm back. I had myself a little coughing fit, and so I had to turn off the video for a bit, and then I decided, well, might as well have lunch while, you know, since I turned it off. So I had lunch, and now I'm back. So I'm not really sure what I was saying, but we'll just move on from there. So I think I want to make a grid like that within this right here. So in there I can put sort of a title or maybe a subtitle or something. I don't know. We still have a few of them. I don't know if I want to add some underneath, like a third row, like maybe just bottoms like that. I don't know. Because see here, I went above, so I'm kind of thinking I want to go below. But unless I take, where's the leftover of that? That's almost perfect for here. And I don't know, I think I like a dark one too. Let's cut it down. Still not enough. I think I need a different one here. I'll just use the leftover of that one and put it here. There, just to kind of balance it off. Now what I might do is, it's kind of off on that pattern paper here, so I'm going to center that a little bit. Maybe like that. Go. Okay, now these I can use as little, I can journal in this one. I can use some of those as pieces to like embellish. That butterfly is nice, but it's kind of big. I like that bird, because I think I'll put the bird in one of them. I have more than one butterfly. I have some of these that I can maybe add as embellishments somewhere. And then I have these rub-ons too that I can rub on. So now I'm just going to go through all these embellishments that I put with this kit, and I'm going to start dividing them in between the clusters where I want to make clusters. Kind of like that, kind of connects that one to that one, like that cluster to this. Only because I want to use that. I think it's cute. It's not necessary, but I think it's cute. I think I like that there, a little label. I like that label there, and then I can cut it off and use it somewhere else. I have all kinds of leftover things. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do next is, I kind of like the way this is going. So now at this point, before I go too far and everything starts shifting around, is I'm going to ink the edges with ground espresso, and then I'll come back and put this where it is. I think how I'm going to do it, instead of taking everything off, is I'll ink everything this way and then glue it down, and then I'll lift this up, because that's a lot of stuff to move out of the way, and then I'll probably forget how it was. Okay. So by putting ink on the edges like that, it's just going to make it stand out on the background of the back, that pattern paper. There we go. Like that. I'm going to do even all the pattern papers too. So let me know down in the comments below, what plans do you have for National Scrapbooking Day? Or are you going to a crop? Or are you just going to scrap in your scrap room? Or, you know, you're just going to scrap a couple of hours? Or what are your plans for this weekend? Like I said, I'm hoping to, if I get like 8 pages done, I'll be happy, because of course Sunday it's Mother's Day, so we have plans for that in the afternoon. So and then I go back to work on Monday. Well, I didn't get my full 5 days off, but that's okay. Yesterday I didn't get too much done. Let me rephrase that. I got nothing done yesterday. When I came home from work, when I tried to go to sleep, all I kept doing was coughing and coughing and coughing. And it's like, oh no, not again. And so I only got about 3 hours sleep. So when I got up, I was just like a zombie. So last night I went to bed early. I took the cough medicine, the prescribed cough medicine. But I'm almost running out, because I shouldn't be coughing anymore. But anyway, so I used some last night and got some sleep. So today I feel much better. So probably I'm not going to be, one thing with this National Scrapbooking Day, I won't be up till 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. And even when I go away for scrapbooking weekends, everybody's like, oh, we're going to stay up all night. And I'm like, no, not me. I'm going to bed at a decent time. I stay up all night all the time. I don't see the fun in that whatsoever. For me, going to sleep at nighttime is actually, that's the treat. So no, I don't stay up all night. Which, that's what was nice at Crop and Create. It was like, it was done at midnight, and it was like, okay, it closes. I have to say, we did stay up till 2 o'clock in the morning every night, because I hadn't seen my friends in a long time, like in a long time. So we ended up chatting and, oh my goodness, laughing. We had like a bottle of wine, and so it was a lot of fun. So both nights we had a bottle of wine each night, which is not like a lot because we were 3, right? But we had a few glasses. And actually there was only 2, because one of my friends, she didn't have any. So it was 2 of us. But it was still, wasn't a ton, but it was nice to chat with them. And then we got up early because we didn't want to miss out on, you know, the weekend. For sure. Oops, sorry. We didn't want to miss out on anything. Didn't get much sleep that weekend. But it was a ton of fun. Now, this weekend, I'm scrapbooking all weekend. Which for me, it's not that much different than, I guess, my regular life. I do scrapbook a lot. I mean, not counting the last month because I was sick, but normally I scrapbook a lot. And but because I haven't been able to in the last month because I was not feeling well, this feels like a treat. And then next weekend, I'm going on a weekend again. So I'm going to cut it down just so that I can make it more equal, that side and that side. And then top and bottom is more equal too. So I'm liking that. Now I'm going to ink the edges of all of this too. And I think I'm going to use that little rub-on that says love this. I think I'm going to put it around here somewhere. Okay, now the rest I can move out of the way. It was just the main thing. I wanted to make sure that I just put it back how I had it. So yeah, they haven't done much yet, but I mean, we're only May 6th, and normally we would still have, I'm talking like a ton of snow on the ground, like, and in the woods, it's just ridiculous usually. And it takes like, last year we had snow in the woods till June. Now, come on. Now this year we haven't had snow since March. We've had a few snowstorms since, but they go away right away because the earth is thawed out. So they can start already. So as soon as he gets the building permit, he said he's going to start the next day. Now, my birthday's this month. It's on May 23rd. He said it's going to take like 3 weeks to get the building permit, and he started on May 2nd, I think, is when he started. So and May 23rd, the day of my day, it's the Queen's birthday. And I keep teasing, yeah, it's my birthday. It's the Queen's birthday. But in all seriousness, it's a holiday. And so I'm like, oh my goodness, could you see, so they won't be working that day, but could you see if they started the day after my birthday? Oh, that would be so cool. I mean, if they can start before, even better. But if they can't start before, like because of getting the building permit, if we could start at the end of May, like May 23rd, oh my goodness, which would mean that we'd probably be in there at the end of August. Yay! Which we had to put our vacation in already. We have to always have it in before the 1st of May, which is really hard because it's hard to know what you're going to need off. And especially this year, like, I didn't know when, you know, the house was going to be done. So I kind of guesstimated. So I took the end of August, and even if it's just ready at the beginning of September, it'll give me 2 weeks to finish packing, like truly packing. You know, the remainder of the stuff. We started like a year ago because we thought we were going to build last year, and then we stopped. So I didn't unpack. All the stuff that I packed, it's been packed for a year. And, but now we got to keep going. So now every week I'm going to set an amount of boxes I have to get done. And I'm going to get those done. But the end of August is where I'm going to do like super packing stuff. And so that by the time we're allowed to move in, it'll be all packed up. And then we're only moving like 10 houses from where we are now. So we're just going to get like a, oh well, it's going to be crooked because it's down. So we're just going to get like one of those big U-Haul trucks, and we're just going to move ourselves. And we're not even going to get the big one. We're going to get like a mid-size one, because I'm not joking. Like, it's like less than a kilometer away. So even if we do back and forth, that's not going to end up adding a ton of kilometers on it or anything. Like, it's awesome. It's not that far at all. So I'm going to have some time to pack, and then hopefully by the end of I'm off till like the middle of September, and hopefully by then we'll be all the way in and pretty much all unpacked. So I don't know if I want this to connect there, but then I get this trap space, so I could move it down a little bit more. I might cut this down a little bit. See, I like the way it was a while ago. I can't get it to do that anymore. I think I'm going to leave, by leaving a space, then I'm saying, yes, those two are disconnected. So then it doesn't feel like it's trapped. So that's what I'm going to do. Because I really love that butterfly. I don't know, to me it just kind of represents, I know it's silly, but freedom and stuff. Like, we've just been waiting so long, like so long. So we're kind of excited to get started. It still feels a little unreal. I think until they start putting the basement in and that kind of stuff, I think it'll still feel a little unreal to us until we actually see it, sort of the building going up kind of thing. So I'll be taking a ton of pictures, I am sure. Sure. Now these happies, there's 3 different colors, but that's okay. I think I'm going to put it right there because it says happy, 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 which yes, we are. And then my experience with these rub-ons is that they don't work so well. So I'm kind of leery about trying to put them on directly. Okay, so if something happens, I can put another one on top. I'm not going to do any on that one because I'm afraid. I'm afraid it's not going to work. Seems to me it was the gold ones that were not, like, didn't go off well. Okay. Put that like that. I love this butterfly, but it's way too big. So there's another one, this one. Okay. Now I'm going to put some ink on the edges. I'll cut this down. So on this, I'll put like spring, spring 2016 or something like that. Because I know they're going to start before summer, because summer's not till June. So they're definitely starting before summer. They're going to start in the next couple of weeks. Okay, so I'm going to do this one first before they'll love this, because then if it doesn't work, I still have some of that pattern paper left, I think. What was on the back side of that? Yes, I still have some of that left. Big enough though. Just live on the edge. I'll figure something out if it doesn't work. Oh my goodness. I don't know if it's working. It's kind of wiggling. Great. Some parts are working, some parts aren't working. So frustrating. Okay, well, if that happens, no worries. Just take your eraser that you use to erase the glue. Just get rid of it. They're frustrating though. Those things aren't cheap. And if the gold ones don't work, then don't put any on, you know? I don't think we need it to be, you know, gold. Anyway, let's try the next one. Hopefully this one works. There we go. So I'm going to push it down with my fingers. Try to heat activate it. I don't know. I think it works a little bit if you do that. Kind of helps it stick to your pattern paper, like start the process. But the gold one, it doesn't seem like anything you do doesn't work. There. That's the way it should go down. Let me see if I can find my other rubber cement one, or whatever it's called. Not rubber cement, but the other one. Haven't been able to find it lately. I don't know what I did with it. If you wipe it down enough, most of it comes off, so I'm okay. Here, I'll put the butterfly there. I'll hide that. Okay, now let's try the happy, happy, happy. I want the bird to go right there, so this right here. Again, I'm going to use the heat from my hands to try to go. There, that was perfect. Okay, so I'm going to ink the edges of the bird. I'll put them on foam tape, I think. Go. So I think what I'm going to try to do is when I go to my scrapbooking weekend, I think I'm going to try and bring the things so that I can record and a few of my lights for lighting so that it's good lighting. And then I'll end up, you know, with 15 layouts that I can upload to YouTube. So then I'll be sort of ahead. I'm going to try and do that. Because now where we have to pack and do stuff for the house, I brought it down to twice a week that I'm going to upload to YouTube. Just because I'm trying to, you know, pack and move into another house. And I'm still working on some classes. I'm not even going to bother trying with the gold ones. They never work. I'm just going to chuck them, but I'll keep that flower. I'm not going to put on that page though. It's too bad. Too bad. So here I'm going to put spring 2016. And I can either use these or those. There's no year on this. How about if I do spring up there? Actually, I'm going to start with the G. Okay. Okay, so spring. 2016. I might put 2016 right here in these big numbers, and those are Bella Boulevard tiny text, and I got them at Scrapbook Generations. 2016. There's a ton of alphas on this. There's 6 different alpha types. There's 3 there, the same 2, and then a little one in the middle. And I think they're $5 for the sheet, which is not bad. You get quite a bit of letters on this. 2016. Okay, I'm just going to move this over. That. Okay, I'm going to add some color to this butterfly, and then I'll add some foam to it so it has the appearance that it's sort of in flight, which I like. Awesome. There you go. Now I'm just going to remove that. And this foam here, it's 3M tape, and I got it on Amazon. And it's awesome. The roll of that is super huge. Like, I've had this one now for a little over a year and a few months, 3 months. And this is how much I have left still. And I use it all the time. It's like this big, like that big around. So it lasts a long time. I used to buy them in little packages, but I was always at the store buying more. So, and they're what? $7 for one, so that might be $60, but then you end up with it for a long time. Now, I was wondering if I should put some of these colors somewhere else so that they're in more than one place, but I kind of like that shot of color right there, so I'm just going to leave that like that. Now I might do some journaling here. I still have these gold hearts that I could put on there. And then I also had brought some enamel dots in gold, so I might put some of those too. But I had another one of these. Where did it go? I might do the title with this one just so it's different. Oh, there it is. Put that there and then put the journaling around it. Again, I'm gonna do some edges. And just so it stands out a little bit. There. And then I'll do the journaling in there. On top of that. There. What I'm trying to do is, if these are with the dots, then I just want the dots to show and not the background or the white. And if they're on here, I just want that to show. So I'm trying to put it so that it basically is right on the edge of that. Just so that it's somewhat consistent. So I'll just put glue down the middle here. There. So the book that I'm reading now, since, you know, I'm just kind of chatting, I'm reading The Infernal Devices. Well, I'm reading The Mortal Instruments and The Infernal Devices at the same time, because you're supposed to read City of Bones, City of Ashes, City of Glass, and then jump to Clockwork Angel, and then go back to City of Lost Soul, and then read Clockwork Prince, and then go back and read City of Lost Soul, and City of Fallen Angels, and then read Clockwork Princess, and then come back and read City of Heavenly Fire. And then there's Bane's Chronicles, and then the Tales of Shadow Academy. So I'm reading City of Angels. I have like 2 chapters left. Last night I was just like, I wanted to finish it so bad. It was so good, but I was like, I just couldn't. I was like, no, I'm just too tired. I'll just finish it in the morning. Oh, I got to show you. It's drying. It's dry. Doesn't that look like enamel dots? Isn't that freaking awesome? I absolutely love them. After I finished making the video, I went and I ordered, she had sent me, after I ordered my first one, she sent me a coupon saying, if you order again in the next month, you'll get 15% off, and it ended up paying for my shipping cost, which is awesome. So I got the metallic, the pearlized and the glitter. So 2 more packages are on its way, or will be soon. And she has a special this weekend that if you order any orders this weekend, you get some free stuff. So hey, I'll get some free stuff too. Double bonus. So I know, I wish I could put another butterfly there, but I think I'm just not going to do that. They're too big. So instead, I'll go and get these enamel dots. And I find gold and craft. Oh, I love those 2 together. Like, absolutely love it together. Love it, love it, love it. So I'm going to take like the little spring, like the word, it's all circles. So I'm going to take the G as it's the 3rd one, because I don't have a lot of the little ones. So that way I'll have enough, or should, or close, for somewhere else. So I'll put another one here with my journaling. And then I'll put maybe some here. I'm not going to put a lot of embellishments on this because the cards are sort of part of the embellishments, so I'm okay with that. And here I'm just going to put 2 because the heart is sort of the first one. That's how I'm looking at it. Okay. I have a couple, but I can use that anywhere else. Because I think if I try to put this, it's just going to be too big. Look how big that is. It's just too big. Unless I put it here with this one. with the date. It's still too big. It's just too big. Just going to put that there, and it's going to help ground that butterfly, and it matches the other, like instead of just leaving this and it ends up in the garbage, I'd rather put it on the page. Now the next thing is I'm just going to do no, they're too big. I'm not going to use them on this. I could go get a punch and punch smaller hearts. I could. Let me see. If I can find a punch quickly, I will. If not, I won't. That's one thing I can't wait is I can have in the new house, I'm going to have all the punches all like organized. Well, I have them all like in drawers and stuff, but it's, where'd it go? It's too many per drawer, so you have to dig through. Okay, where'd it go? I'm going to put that little heart there. Let's see if I can punch some other ones. I punched it with the backing, so there. Just going to punch one at a time because I'm not sure if I'm going to use all three. We will see. Oh, what do I have on the picture? There. Come on. On the bird. Okay, put one up there, and I'm going to punch one more out. There. So yes, I start saying I'm reading Clockwork Angel, and oh my goodness, it's so good. I've read so many books since, well, I only started middle of February, and I said I was going to read 12 books this year. I'm on book 20, which I should be done today, and then I'm about 30% done another book, because what I do is I read one on my Kindle and a physical book at the same time. And then that way, if I wake up in the middle of the night and I can't sleep, I just read on my Kindle. That way I don't wake my husband up. And so I do have 2 books going on at all times. And I'll probably upload a few videos this weekend of book hauls. I know it's not scrapbooking related, but it's kind of fun to see how many scrapbookers actually read too. We do both, which is awesome. I don't know if I want to do that, or if I want to, I don't know. The whole time I've been doing this page, this song, Our House in the Middle of That's been going into my head the whole time. So that's what the title is going to be, Our House. It's not original, but I'm going to have a whole regular scrapbook of this, and it's going to be mainly like our feelings and, you know, like there it's the front and the back of the house. I'm going to do the sides of the house. I'm going to do the plans on the inside. And then my, like where my scrapbooking room is. And then as they're building, obviously, like I'm going to take pictures of, you know, when they go. I haven't taken a picture yet of them for this, the sampling for the septic, but I'm going to go probably tomorrow and take a picture before they do anything else. But I took a picture of like what it looks now, like it's, you know, it's kind of grassy, and my husband's going to go all this weekend and he's going to clear it out so that they can start. And then, you know, all the process of how it's going to go and stuff. So it's exciting, but it's kind of stressful, I guess. So I don't know if I want to do, I have enough. So let's do with these letters. Let's start with the last one because I want to make sure I end that those two words are this much apart. Okay. And I want to journal stuff too. Like on this one, I'm gonna do it off camera just because I don't know if, I'm sure it'd be advertising for them, but it's still, I want to write down who did our drawings for our house and our plans, I should say, and how much they were and stuff like that. So that's what I'm going to put on this one. And then, like I said, other layouts, I'm going to do the inside, the front and the back, and just of the plans. And then as they build our house, then I'll make actual, you know, what it actually looks like when it's done. So I'm excited. This is done. This was actually quite, I think it went fast. Hard to say. I'm just getting some of this. Do I have? Ooh, okay. I have chocolate brownie here. Let's try this. This is colorings. So we'll try that. Instead of the distress stain, I always use the same one. So let's try a different one. Do I have more than one? Don't be swayed. Ooh, I think I like, that's got more like a, I don't know. I like this brown, I think, better. So I just covered my photo. Ooh, I don't know. Yeah, maybe. It's almost like the craft color. I like it. So this is from Shimmers. And this one is Don't Be Swayed. It's funny because I hadn't bought any scrapbooking stuff like in a long time. And then I bought those, what are they called? Crystal drops. And so that's pretty much. And then when I went to Crop and Create, I bought some stuff there. I bought quite a bit of stuff there, but haven't bought anything since except those right there. I've been buying more books than anything else. Okay, so I just want to add a few drops. Now I'm going to turn off the camera. I'm going to do the journaling. And that's it. That's the first layout that I got done for Scrap and Create. First National Scrapbooking Day. Thanks for watching.